As the anticipation builds for a potential showdown between Conor Benn and Eubank Jr., boxing experts are sounding the alarm about the risks involved for Benn. With Eubank being an improved fighter and naturally bigger, many analysts believe that Benn is stepping into dangerous territory. Roy Jones Jr. has been vocal about Eubank's advantages, emphasizing that the seasoned fighter could pose serious challenges for Benn, especially if Benn's punches fail to make an impact. "This is a big deal," Jones stated. "But who is at the bigger disadvantage? It's definitely Conor Benn." He highlighted that Benn hasn't fought in Britain for 3 years, with his last bout occurring in April 2022. This long hiatus raises questions about his readiness to face a formidable opponent like Eubank. According to Jones, Benn's best strategy would be to land a significant punch early on. "One big left hook could change everything," he noted. However, he cautioned that if that doesn't happen, Benn could be in for a tough night. "Eubank is definitely an improved fighter," he added, pointing out that Eubank's experience and physical attributes could overwhelm Benn. Eddie Hearn, Benn's promoter, echoed these concerns, emphasizing the significant disadvantages Benn faces by moving up 2 weight divisions. Fighters often struggle to adjust to the power and endurance of naturally larger opponents, and Eubank is comfortable at this weight class. Hearn remarked, "When Kell Brook went up to fight Gennady Golovkin, it was a difficult transition, and the same applies here." Carl Froch also weighed in, calling Benn a great young man, but stressing that he has not faced top-tier competition. "Benn is still unproven at the highest level," Froch stated. The lack of recent activity could hinder Benn's performance against someone of Eubank's caliber. The rivalry between Benn and Eubank is steeped in family history, adding an emotional layer to the fight. Froch noted the intensity that emerges whenever they are in close proximity. "Conor turns into a roadman killer," he commented, questioning whether this animosity is genuine or simply a marketing tactic. Regardless, Benn has a lot to prove at 28 years old, while Eubank, now 35, faces the pressure of legacy and expectations. Froch's analysis extended to the fight dynamics, suggesting that Eubank's size and experience could make this a mismatch rather than a competitive bout. He pointed out that Eubank typically fights only once a year, and his last performance was less than impressive. He was slow with his jab, leaving his chin exposed, Froch said, indicating that Eubank may not be the fighter he once was. Renowned boxing analyst Teddy Atlas praised Eubank's talent, but warned that his performance hinges on being in the right mindset. "When Eubank is focused, he can do things in a boxing way that few can," Atlas asserted. This focus, combined with Eubank's experience, could give him a clear edge over Benn, particularly since Eubank has fought at a higher level. Eubank's rehydration clause has also sparked debate. Experts believe that while Eubank has the size advantage, the clause could limit his effectiveness. Some analysts argue that this stipulation is unnecessary and could diminish the fight's competitiveness. If Benn is struggling to put the weight back on, he may enter the ring at a disadvantage, noted one commentator. Amir Khan weighed in on the historical significance of this fight, emphasizing that it transcends mere competition. The legacy of their fathers adds depth to the rivalry, making it about family pride. "This fight represents generational history," Khan stated, noting that both fighters aim to uphold their family names. As the fight date approaches, the dynamics between Benn and Eubank become more intriguing. While experts warn of the risks for Benn, there remains a significant interest in how this fight will unfold. The stakes are high, not just for the fighters but for their families' legacies. With both fighters at critical points in their careers, the outcome could redefine their paths in the sport. In summary, the boxing world is on edge as experts caution Conor Benn against the potential pitfalls of facing Eubank Jr. With Eubank's size, experience, and improved skills, many believe Benn may find himself in over his head. As fans eagerly await this showdown, the question remains, can Benn rise to the occasion, or will Eubank prove too much for him?